My mic was not on. That's cool. Anyway, hello everyone. How we doing today? I hope everyone is well on this fine Sunday. Hope everybody had a great weekend, a great Valentine's. Chat delay. Yes, I was muted. I figured it out. Don't worry. I figured it out. Missed y'all. It's been a couple of weeks. You guys been good? Ah, so glad to hear it. It's so good to see you guys. Yeah, sorry about a little bit of a wonky schedule. Kind of. This month has been hectic. Hectic in a good way, mind you. Hectic in a good way, but and things got shuffled around. Yes, I see talking about the game. No need to be frightened. It is one that I worked on. We had so much fun doing it last time that I thought for Valentine's Day, since dating sim, it would be fun to have chat play again. That's what we're gonna be. Nothing too. Cutting out a bit? I shouldn't be. OBS says. What? Yeah, YouTube says fine too. Maybe it's you. Other people. But yeah, today we're going to be playing a at the ball. Let me pull up the synopsis. Is it a mic issue? Okay. I tried putting it back. We'll see. I just tried like resetting the microphone. Turn up the gain a little bit, maybe. Okay, we'll see. All right, we'll see if this does anything. Anyway, I'm really hyped to see this one. You really liked the last one. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked Epa Mutation. That's one of my babies, so. Still cutting out. We'll see if these new settings help. It was turned down a little bit, so maybe that's the issue. If this persists, I will look into alternate microphones for the day. Okay, it's better. It's better. Okay, bless. Good. Had me worried for a minute. All right, let's look at the synopsis then, now that the, hopefully, scuff is out of the way. Okay. This is just a brief little blurb, but someone stole the fairy godmother's wand, and it's up to you to find it. Problem is, you're a fresh-off-the-bar attorney, not a detective, so you're gonna need a little help. Pair up with one of 5 possible partners to crack the case, and who knows? If you play your cards right, you might end up as more than just investigation partners. Bum bum bum. So it's like a hybrid mystery dating sim type deal is what we're going to be doing. So I think without further ado, we can go ahead and scoot over to gaming. Oh, hold on, I don't have chat up on here. Let me get you guys on the screen. That might be a good idea. Bum 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 bum. You can listen. You can vibe to the amazing music we had. All right, there we go. That should be working now. Bum 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 bum. Okay. This is gonna be a chat plays because, you know, I already know everything. I'll answer, like, the mystery segments for a bit. I'll give you guys time to think on the bigger stuff, but I won't do a poll every time they ask a question about a mystery. But every time there is, like, a romance option, I will give you guys that choice. So that's kind of how this is gonna play out. A lot like how we did Epi Mutation. So, without further ado, we can hop right in. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a book, a magical book of stories. The book is kept securely in a castle guarded by our ruler, the narrator. From time to time, a new story will appear in the book, and the narrator will share with the people that tale, which spreads across the land. The stories tell the tales of people and creatures from all walks of life. It's a place where mermaids swim through the tides. Knights slay dragons and rescue royals. Mages study the arcane and transcribe their findings into spellbooks. And some of us go to law school. That's right, I'm an attorney. A fairy tale attorney, to be precise. Because even a land of mystery and magic has laws. We're talking about everything from illegal magical practices to the royal divorce court. Me, though, I haven't dealt with any of that yet. I just passed the bar exam. I've hardly graduated from being an intern. So, that's why I was pretty darn confused when this letter wound up on my desk. By royal decree, you are hereby invited to attend the ball hosted by and in honor of the newly crowned Princess Cinderella. An enchanting night of music, dancing, and elegance awaits, as well as a magnificent display of magic from the fairy godmother herself. Please arrive promptly at 10 p.m. We would hate for anyone to miss the stroke of midnight. Huh? Obviously, I had no idea why I was invited. But my boss informed me that, actually, he was the one invited. Apparently, his son's archery tournament is the same night, so he nominated me to go in his stead. Not that I have much choice, which I suspect he knew. Oh well, at least he promised me a few extra vacation days. Me when we get bullied, not bullied, but we're the temp, basically. And we got sent into going to the company party. And that's how I ended up here, in Cinderella's castle, with basically no idea what I'm doing. We're all lined up by the door. There's a long red carpet that extends into the ballroom. One by one, people enter, accompanied by...
Announcing Sarina of the Eastern Seas.
That. Hold on, let me up the voice acting a little bit. I like to turn the music down a little so you can hear the voices better, and then just turn the whole thing up a bit. Because the voice acting is so good, you guys. Okay. Let's see. We'll try that. I do recognize that name, though. Serena, the Little Mermaid. A girl who traded her voice for a pair of legs. Her story ended rather ambiguously, though. The final part described her deal with the Sea Witch, that she must win the love of a prince in order to stay on land. Given the fact she's here, she must have succeeded. But where's her prince? Before I can ponder the answer to that, the temperature in the area drops a good few degrees.
Announcing Queen Rhaenyra of the Northern Ice Kingdom!
The silence is deafening. Even the music stops for a moment. It quickly resumes, but everyone is awkwardly looking away and resuming their conversations. Not that I blame them. The Snow Queen doesn't exactly have the best reputation. That's what happens when you kidnap a child. I'm a little surprised she was even invited. She doesn't say a word, though, just brushing past everyone and vanishing into the crowd.
Announcing the Beast of the Lost Kingdom of the West.
If looks could kill, half the people in this room would be dead. His story's a short one, probably because it isn't finished yet. Sometimes people's stories are written in parts. That's how a lot of knights hear about princesses and princes who have been kidnapped by monsters. It leads to a lot of rescue missions. Some successful, some not so much. Regardless, this was apparently a prince, whose cruel and selfish ways led to him getting cursed by an enchantress. The story doesn't say how to break the spell, but his shame caused him to lock himself in his castle. As a result, his kingdom is hardly a kingdom anymore. He growls a little as he heads into the ballroom. I kinda zone out after that. There's a couple people in front of me, but I have no idea who they are, so I don't pay attention. I'm more concerned about my own presence here. I've never been to something like this. It's not your typical office party. What if I say the wrong thing? What if I get kicked out? What if...
Hello there.
Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
Well, we're off to a great start. I immediately recognized the princess. Her face has been all over the papers. No, it's fine. My apologies, Your Highness.
Her full title is Her Highness, Princess Cinderella of the land of...
Oh, please, that isn't necessary. As I've been telling everyone, just Cinderella is fine.
Cinderella, my darling, my love. And the Bugle Boy, who, amongst people who have played this, is weirdly a fan favorite.
I apologize. It's his first day. He's rather excited.
I've had multiple people ask if there's a Bugle Boy romance route. The answer is no. You can say that again.
Could I get your name?
Oh, yeah, we gotta do our name. I mean, I feel like chat is appropriate, because it's you guys, so I think chat's appropriate. Unless anybody has anything else that would be fun for y'all. I'm good with democracy. I'll give y'all a second, see if anyone has anything, or if we're good with chat. Is there a Mrs. Bugle Boy? There is not a Mrs. Bugle Boy, I will say that. We seem to like chat? Okay. Okay, we'll stick with chat. Oh, right. It's chat. I'm here representing the Ever After law firm.
Ah, yes. I remember seeing you on the guest list. What's with the costume?
I was sort of going for a midnight masquerade thing.
I see. Very well then.
She smiles and leans closer to whisper in my ear.
Don't worry. I don't really understand all these new fashion trends either.
Was that a compliment or an insult?
Regardless, welcome to the castle. Refreshments are over there by the east wall. You don't have any allergies, do you?
No.
Good. I had to put together a list of dietary accommodations, but I'm afraid I don't have it memorized.
Did they expect you to memorize it?
The royal party planners seem to expect a lot. Do you know the difference between eggshell and cream napkins?
Aren't they both shades of white?
That's what I said.
Sounds stressful. Do you need any help?
That's very kind of you, but I'll be all right. Please enjoy the festivities.
Thank you, Your Highness.
As I said, no need for that. It doesn't feel quite right to me. There's all these servants now, always going, "Don't worry about it, Your Highness," or "I'll clean that, Your Highness," even on something I got dirty. Do not misunderstand. I'm incredibly grateful for this new life I have. I understand how magical my story is. I just don't think I should be exempt from cleaning my own messes because I'm a princess. I'm still the same girl, no matter who I married. Anyway, all this to say, Cinderella is fine.
Right. My apologies, Cinderella.
Announcing the representative of the Ever After law firm.
Thanks, Bugle Boy. Doesn't have quite the same ring to it as the others. Still, I guess that's my cue. No one seems particularly interested as I walk into the ballroom, aside from some polite looks. Once I'm properly inside, I can't help but take it all in. It's undeniably beautiful. Most of the stuff in here is probably worth more than a month of my salary. The music is lovely too. I'm so busy looking around, I nearly run into someone. Multiple someones, actually.
How dare you?
Oh my word, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to.
Clumsy boy.
What in the narrator's name is all this racket?
From what I can gather, Queen Ganira is currently yelling at a much shorter young man. There's a rather prominent stain on her clothes. The empty glass in his hand is likely the culprit. Hello?
Phantom.
Aw, really? I was going for more of a musketeer look. But is everything alright over here?
Yeah, it's just a stain. All this fuss is unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Do you know how much this dress is worth? What is your name? You will be billed immediately for this.
Wait, I can fix it.
Out of the corner of my eye, I see Serena scribbling something in a notebook. She turns it around and shows everyone. That's a wine stain. It won't be coming out anytime soon. But the man is already flipping frantically through his book.
Spiderweb, starlight, suffocation, stains,
What was that third one?
cleansing.
Huh?
A mage.
As if the robes weren't enough of a clue.
I wasn't asking you.
It is most impressive you're able to cast. It takes most wizards many years to learn.
I can only do a handful of spells, and it's a bit dangerous to try ones I'm not well practiced in.
Why so?
If someone tries to cast a spell without the proper training, it'll backfire.
Meaning?
An explosion.
Explosion?
They're usually small. The size is proportional to the power of the spell being cast. The little ones are mostly harmless, though they will get soot all over you. But this one worked, so are we cool? Pun not intended.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes. That's bad taste.
Oh, the damage is undone. I suppose I can put this past us.
Phew.
What is your name, little wizard?
My name? Oh, it's Merlin.
I'm sorry, what? The Merlin?
No. No way you're Merlin.
But you're so tiny.
I find that hard to believe as well.
Merlin. A few years ago, there was the beginnings of a story about a silver-haired mage named Merlin, who would go on to become one of the most powerful wizards of all time. It says that he'll help a lost kingdom find their king and usher in an age of goodness. There we go. But like, seriously? This guy?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Hey, attorney. Where are you off to?
Huh? Me?
Don't see any other attorneys around here, do you?
You, a lawyer.
Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Chat. How do you know my occupation?
The bugle boy announces every guest at the top of his lungs.
Well, yeah, but no way you paid attention to every single one. Let alone something as innocuous as a lawyer.
I was literally right in front of you in line.
Oh. Shit. This is worse than the time I forgot my coworker's name 2 minutes after they already told it to me.
Do you have any idea who I am then?
Alright, Chat. Your first decision. Let me put up the poll. Alright, your guys' first choice. Do we tell him the truth? Or do we lie like a dog? I'll give it a minute. Ace Attorney reference. No. I would never do that. How dare you insinuate I may or may not have referenced Ace Attorney? That's something I would never do. Very out of character. Tisk tisk. Alright, looks to be pretty definitively leaning telling the truth. So, I guess we'll be honest. No, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Can't say I'm too surprised. Very few do, it seems. At least you're honest. Just try and remember this time, okay? Yoringel, traveling master of my trade.
Nice to meet you.
You don't recognize the name?
No. Why would I?
I have a story, you know. A shape-shifting witch, turning women into birds, magic flowers.
Look, man, I haven't read every story. It's nothing personal.
That's what everyone says! But you all seem to know the more popular figures, now don't you?
I'm sorry then?
Whatever. It's fine. I'm used to it. Shouldn't be taking it out on you either.
Oh, excuse me. You lot.
Huh? Who are you?
Oh, hello.
Can we help you, miss?
I'm afraid so. I would like to speak with the lawyer.
Oh my word, that's me. Yeah, that would be me. The name's Chat.
Oh, wonderful. Come with me, please. It's a bit noisy in here.
Am I in trouble?
Heavens no. I just have a question.
Okay, but who are you exactly?
Oh my word. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I am Cinderella's fairy godmother.
Ugh.
This is the fairy godmother? No one's really seen her in a while, aside from Cinderella, so her face isn't very well known.
It's an honor to meet you, miss.
Oh, you flatter me. But come along, dear. I don't have much time before midnight.
Wait. I'm coming too.
I don't know if it was an open invitation.
Want to run that by me again?
Oh, it's quite all right. You may all come if you wish.
Well, there goes any chance of me being special.
I'd love to speak with you, if that's alright.
Me too.
Very well.
We got the whole gang.
Why not? Not like anything interesting is happening in here.
All right. Follow me, please.
Whoa. And here I thought the things in the ballroom were valuable. That must be where they have 2 guards posted right at the door. Stuff in here is probably worth more than my annual salary. Everything's either in a chest or behind glass. There's also tons of gold on the ground. Seems kinda strange, given everything else is locked up. I reach over and pick up a coin. Oh, it's plastic.
Wow. The royal treasury.
Is this enchanted glass?
Yes, it is.
It's truly impressive. It acts as glass, but is actually incredibly heavy. It would take someone inhumanely strong to even lift it by themselves.
Indeed. I see you know your way around treasuries.
My research has had me visit many places like this, several of which have this kind of glass.
I see. I also suggest you don't touch it. Any person who does will be frozen by the enchantment.
What if someone tries to break it without touching it?
For my wand, I've added a spell that will mentally alert me should someone try. As an additional precaution, a large enough impact against the glass will cause the floor to swing open under the culprit's feet.
To answer Wince, yes, this is an original soundtrack. Every track in the game was composed for it. They did such a great job with it. You guys gotta go check out everyone who worked on this, like, other than me, because they're all so talented.
Into a pit of spikes or fire, I assume?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. It just slides them down to the dungeon.
Boring.
A slow slide away. Yeah, there's so many layers of security on this thing. I suppose it makes sense, though, given how valuable and powerful it is.
There's a lot of treasure in here. I take it most of these items are magical?
Indeed. Since this is such a large event, we're displaying some rare artifacts for guests to come and look at. I arranged it all myself. I would do anything for my dear Cinderella.
Of course you did.
Is this the pea that was under Princess Penelope's mattress?
Good eye. Yes, the very same.
I think I recognize this too. The poison comb that was used on Snow White?
Impressive! Most people only know about the apple. But yes, it is.
What about this? Is it an enchanted broomstick? Can it fly? The handle seems to be made out of very finely crafted oak.
That's just a regular broom. One of the servants must have left it there.
Oh,
Merlin awkwardly leans the broom back against the wall. Oh, Merlin, my favorite little boy failure.
Is that?
We all turn to see what he's looking at, and sure enough, it's a beautiful wand encased on a podium.
My wand.
It's beautiful.
I never thought I'd see something so powerful in person.
I'd like to examine it, please. I'm an anthropologist. Such a powerful item is priceless to someone like me. If I could just study it.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, dear, but I cannot allow anyone else to even hold it.
But
The answer is no.
Serena puts her pen down and turns away. Her eyes are hard to read.
How do you use it?
Well, I can't go around telling everyone the magic words, but if you hold it and say them, you can use it to grant people's heart's desires.
Gee whiz, I sure hope nothing happens to the wand. Yeah, just ignore the title of the game, it's fine.
It can do all of that? That easily?
With just a flick of the wrist.
Can you use it now?
Now? Why?
My curse. Can you break it?
It is not my place to interfere.
Excuse me?
If I tried to break your curse, it would make an enemy of the enchantress who cast it. I cannot meddle in the affairs of other high mages.
What? I came all this way to this stupid party to ask you, and you're not even going to try?
I'm sorry. I will not.
Of course you won't. You only help people when it's convenient for you, don't you?
Gwen, do not do this now.
This part of the game, man.
Don't gwin me. I'll do whatever I damn well please.
Cannot believe I came up with this. Am I missing something?
Only the fact that she never replied to my letters.
It was not that simple, Gwenera.
Oh my word. Are you two...
Exes.
That's a strong word for what we were. And more importantly, what we were not.
Oh, you would say that, wouldn't you?
More importantly, what we were not is a crazy thing to say, by the way.
You both made your own decisions. That is not my fault.
This is such bullshit! Use it! Now!
Maybe we should all calm down and...
Do you want me to eat you, tiny wizard?
Eep.
No one is eating anyone. Y'all's reaction, yeah, that's about what I expected.
If you can't behave yourself, I think you should leave.
No one asks your opinion, peasant.
I, for one, believe you should be allowed to more than both.
I think we should all just go.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, wait! One last thing. My question.
Yeah, what did you drag me in here for even in the first place? Right. I nearly forgot amongst all the commotion. Yeah? What is it?
Your outfit. Where did you get it? It's absolutely gorgeous.
Wow. Really? I actually put it together myself.
Then you have a true sense for style. I'm always looking for fellow fashion enthusiasts. I may have to incorporate some elements of that costume into my next designs.
Thank you. I'm flattered.
Anytime, dear. Enjoy the rest of the party.
The mood is tense, to say the least.
Look, I don't want any more trouble, so I'll just go stand over there.
Whenever Merlin talks, it just reminds me of, like, a sad, wet hamster. Wait, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? It's for my research.
Oh, sure? I suppose if you really want to.
I, too, have some questions for you.
Okay.
I need another drink.
I will also be moving away from the little disaster over there.
I guess I need to decide where I want to go. Okay, chat, it's time. It's time for the big decisions now. All right. We gotta start with this. The sad wet hamster, our source of heem sneef. I'll give this one a little bit more time, because this is where things get big. Yeah, plead your case in the chat. Plead your case. Who is your bias now that y'all have gotten to know everyone a little bit? I'll let it hit a minute and then I'll close it. I do appreciate the vocals can help you avoid talking to the point of exhaustion. Yeah, voice acting, I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to have it fully voiced when it was like a month-long jam project. I pulled a lot of late-nighters putting all the lines in, but the end product was so worth it. Alright, it's pretty definitive. We're gonna go to the trio. So we're gonna go over there. The trio is conversing over to the side, near the dance floor. Oh, chat, hello.
Greetings.
Oh, thank the word. Anyway, maybe we could...
Stay. We are not done with you.
Ugh.
Am I interrupting something? Not at all. We were just interviewing Merlin.
Yes, interviewing.
More like interrogating.
Alright. So now we need to decide amongst the three who we want to chat up. Yeah, no, this should not have been possible to do in a month. I still, like, looking back, don't know how that happened. I feel like that January was just a fever dream of writing and coding for me. Alright, whose route are we gonna do tonight? And remember, the game is free on itch. It's linked in the description, so if we don't do the route you want to do tonight, you can absolutely download it and play that route yourself. Ooh, okay, it's kind of a tight race between Serena and Merlin. We'll see. I'll give it another minute or so. Star King code? I can code. Yes. I use RenPy. I've made both of the I've programmed both of the games that we've played of mine on the channel. Oh, it's 50-50. Okay, oh, that's okay. We have a pull ahead. I'll give it a little more time, see if we tie again, but I'm gonna do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, we have a winner. We will be doing Merlin's route. Both very good choices. Cyrena and Merlin's routes are quite good. But we're gonna miss out on shout out my goat and Cyrena's route, but Merlin's route I love too. They're all good. Alright. There's a special surprise. A surprise isn't a right word. There's something exclusive to Cyrena's route that makes me laugh every time it comes up. I'll just put it that way. Merlin's route is... Ooh, if I had to choose a favorite, probably my second favorite. Merlin's is my second favorite. I'm not gonna say who my favorite is, but Merlin is my second favorite, probably, of the routes. Personally. Alright, but anyway, ahem. Merlin, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Guys, maybe let's lay off the questions for a bit, yeah? Of course! I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. We'll back off, right? Serena lightly kicks his foot.
Right.
They give us some space, and Merlin turns to me.
Sorry about that.
I guess we could circle back and start Cyrena's route, just to see the thing that I'm talking about. Maybe we'll do that at the end if you guys want, if people want to see a little bit more.
I know I should be better at handling those things. Especially since I'm supposed to, you know, be this big public figure. I just get overwhelmed a little.
More than a little, if you ask me, but it's okay. I get it.
Thanks. Really.
Tell you what, since I kind of hijacked your interview, it's my turn to ask you guys a question.
Phew.
Very well.
Go for it. Alright. We gotta appeal to Merlin, so we have to ask about their favorite book. Because he's a nerd, and a dweeb, and a loser, and a...
Just one? I have so many.
I don't really read anymore.
The Complete History of Forks! What?
Okay, hard question, but if I had to pick, there's this fantasy series about a cursed prince and an assassin who goes undercover as one of the suitors, but ends up falling in love with him instead.
That sounds... sappy.
I think it's sweet. Me too. Could you tell me more about it later?
I'd love to. I've been needing someone to talk about it with. Oh, it's getting close to midnight.
We should mingle. I'd hate to be a wallflower at a party like this.
Very well.
Everyone starts to head over, but I can't help but want to keep talking. So I end up reaching for... Gotta go for Merlin. Merlin, hang on.
Oh, yes?
I just wanted to ask, is everything alright?
What do you mean?
You seem really on edge.
What? Me? On edge? Psh, no. Oh, okay. Maybe a little. A teensy bit.
But why? You're prophesied to be one of the greatest wizards of all time.
Yeah, that's not always all it's cracked up to be. One minute you're sitting in class, the next you're getting called down to the headmaster's office. And you know you're a good student, so you don't think you did anything wrong. But what if you did and you just don't know it? So by the time you get there, you're convinced that they're going to expel you, but turns out the book apparently said you're going to be some great mage who'll find a king and usher in an era of goodness, and I was like, what? Sorry. Been holding that one in, I suppose.
Understandable. Sounds stressful.
Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. I've had a lot of opportunities open up to me because of this. But sometimes I wonder if there are really no other silver-haired wizards named Merlin out there.
Merlin.
Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Let's go enjoy the party. Yes, this way.
He rushes off, embarrassed, and I can't help but find myself wishing I could do more for him. A decent amount of time passes. I mingle with a few other guests until...
Attention!
Bugle
The
Boy!
Fairy Godmother's magical display will begin in just a few minutes!
Bugle Boy! I head to the base of the stairs. Somehow, the six of us end up standing next to each other again.
It's nearly midnight.
What do you think she'll do with her magic?
I'm not particularly interested.
Wah, wah, wah.
Maybe she'll turn someone's outfit into something more presentable.
Shh, it's starting.
Attention! Now presenting Her Magicalness, the Fairy Godmother! Ahem. I said, now presenting the Fairy Godmother! One moment, folks. While we sort these things out, technical difficulties, please enjoy another song from our lovely orchestra!
Thanks, Bugle Boy. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot Cinderella rushing off somewhere. Hey, guys, look.
What is she up to?
I'm following.
Me too.
Hey, you can't just... Oh.
We all nudge our way through the crowd, who seem to be enjoying the music despite the delays. When we finally catch up to her, Cinderella is speaking in a hushed tone to the fairy godmother and a couple of guards.
What is going on?
Is everything alright?
We should not speak here. Come.
Uh-oh. She ushers us into the treasury, the guards blocking the door to ensure privacy.
What is this about?
What's the matter?
My magical display will not be happening.
What? Why not?
See for yourselves.
We all turn to look at the pedestal, where the wand is nowhere to be seen.
It's gone?
I didn't even receive the mental alert. I only found out when I came to retrieve it for the show. But the thief must be caught. In the wrong hands, that wand is very, very dangerous. While most people's heart's desires are good, some yearn for the most terrible of things.
This is horrible! Oh, fairy godmother, what do we do? I'll stop the party at once.
No, don't. Tell the guards not to let anyone in or out, but don't alert the guests. If we cause a panic, it'll just make it harder to investigate.
I'm sorry. Did you say investigate?
How the hells do you expect us to figure this out?
The irrelevant one is correct. We do not have any detectives present.
Catching strays left and right.
Huh?
This isn't good. If that wand is as dangerous as she says, someone has to do something. So... I'll lead the investigation. If you'll let me, Cinderella.
You? But why?
I've investigated cases before. I'm the closest thing to a detective that's here. Okay, investigated might be stretching it, but they don't need to know that. She looks to her fairy godmother, who nods.
Very well. You are now in charge of the investigation.
Everyone turns to me, expectantly. All right, chat. You can do this. Just fake it till you make it. I think the 6 of us should split into pairs.
What? Why?
Because you 5 are all suspects.
Excuse me?
I'm not saying you're the only ones who could have done it, but I can think of a decent motive for every one of you. Queen Gwenera, who stole it to humiliate her ex.
Of all the foolish things.
The Beast, who stole it to try and reverse his curse after being denied help.
Watch your tongue.
Serena, who knows her way around treasuries. She took it to write an award-winning article and study such a rare artifact. Jorngel, who stole it so he would finally be recognized.
Hey!
And Merlin, who took it so he could grant his own heart's desire of being as strong as the prophecy foretells.
I would never!
Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, but I want everyone to be monitored by a partner until this is solved.
And what about you?
Myself included, so you know with certainty that I'm not sabotaging the investigation.
Very well. You may begin.
All right, here goes. Everything.
1 moment, please.
I turn, and Merlin is suddenly standing closer to me.
I'd like to investigate with you, please.
You would?
Yes, if you'll allow it.
I can't deny Merlin and I have made a bit of a connection tonight, so... Okay, I'd like that.
Really? Thank you. I'm glad.
Beast, you stay with Jorngel. That leaves Serena and Gwenera to pair up.
Stop complaining. At least someone remembered your assistance.
Oh boy, I cannot wait for the next hour of this.
That leaves us. You are... Oh, this doesn't have a line. Not my last choice, so this is acceptable. See, no one can hate Cyrena. I'll take it.
Very well. As you are all suspects, I'm afraid the guards will also have to keep an eye on you. But you are free to return to the ballroom.
I will have the guards check the dungeon.
Ah, that's right. Since the glass was broken, the floor must have given out.
Perhaps the trap caught the culprit.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
It is still worth looking. I'll also be speaking to the guards near this area to see if they saw anything suspicious.
Can I help? I could...
Go back to your party, dear. Give them an excuse for my display being put off.
All right.
The other 4 left, as did Cinderella and the fairy godmother. I guess it's you and me, Merlin.
Right, I won't let you down.
Oh! Alright. I forgot that was a choice. Here y'all go. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for, Wince, with her. I didn't really want that to be the focus of, yeah. The culprit, at least according to my deductions, can either fly, float, or stand on a display. Interesting observations. We'll have to see how that theory pans out. Alright, I'm gonna close the poll. It's pretty definitively saying, I know you won't. I know you won't.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Alright then, let's get started. Click on glowing items to investigate them. Any clues collected will be stored in your notes. Alright, we got the room. I guess let's just go left to right. Start at the case.
Wow, it's completely shattered.
Yeah, but there's only a few shards here. Wouldn't there be more?
If the floor gave out when the glass broke, my hypothesis is that they fell with it.
Good point. I stare at the pieces that were left behind on the pedestal. Do you know if it's safe to touch now that it's broken?
I wouldn't risk it.
Cornball. Okay. Do we want to flirt? Do we want to flirt? What do we think, guys? Ugh, he's so sad, wet hamster. Alright, it's pretty strongly in favor of you'd save me. There we go. If I did freeze, I know you'd save me.
Huh? You do?
Definitely. I know you'd be able to do it.
Yeah, of course I would. I wouldn't leave you like that.
Anyway, what do you make of this?
If the glass is broken, then we can deduce a few things. One, they didn't cast magic to get through the glass. A powerful mage could probably cast something to get the wand out of the case without needing to physically get through it.
Right. And since the case can't be moved, they had to break it to get to the wand.
Two, the fairy godmother said she didn't get a mental alert.
Does that mean they managed to dispel the charm that triggered that?
Maybe, but it's more likely they had some sort of, magic nullifier.
Oh, I've read about cases with those. Rare magical items that can make their user immune to spells.
Exactly. If our culprit had one, they wouldn't have triggered the alarm spell, since it wouldn't have even detected them.
We should make a note of all this. Broken glass. And magic nullifier. Okay. We got more stuff over here. Let's look at these little thingies. Huh. Weird.
What is?
The wood here is scuffed. Is that normal?
No, I don't think it is. I also don't remember seeing that scuff when we were here last time.
Let's look around and see if we can find any other marks like that.
On it.
We both start scanning the room, and a few minutes later...
Over here!
Well, what do you know? On the other side of the treasury, a very similar looking mark. Another dialogue choice. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. This OST is so good. The composer has it on YouTube as well. If you look up Burglary at the Ball, the OST is on their channel. Bum 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 bum. We'll give it another minute, let a couple more votes roll in. Alright, it seems pretty definitively we just want to ask what made him. Somewhat close, but... Do you know what made these marks? He squints, leaning closer.
No, I don't. Apologies.
It's alright, it's just strange.
The two scuff marks are on opposite sides of the room. Do you think that's significant?
It might be. Here, I can sketch a diagram of the room so you can remember where they are.
Oh, good idea.
We got scuff marks. Woo! Alright, there's a little thingy down here. Hey, Merlin, take a look at this. It looks like it was caught on this thing and tore off.
It's just a scrap. We don't even know if it belongs to the culprit. Are you sure this is a clue?
Oh god. Do you want to be sassy? What was the line exactly? Oh. Who's in charge? There we go. Do we want to be sassy or do we want to let that slide? All right, pretty definitive. We're not gonna sass Merlin. You never know what could be important.
I suppose you're right. I will try and keep a more open mind then.
Thanks. Fabric scrap added to notes. Yeah, we don't need to bully Merlin. There's enough of that in his life. All right, let's do this one. Whoa, there's a knife in this glass.
Eve, do you think someone got attacked?
No, they would have said something, or we would have found blood.
Good point. Do you remember if this glass had an alarm set on it?
Well, this is just a trivia question, so I'll just answer this for you. No, it didn't. No. The fairy godmother only set one on the wand's case, me when I can't read my own sentence.
I see. That's what I thought too.
We can't embarrass ourselves in front of Bay.
You're pretty smart if you can remember all those details.
Yes, we are. Thanks. You're not half bad yourself. Oh, stop.
The item in the case is still there, though.
I'm disgusted.
I wonder if this has anything to do with the case at all.
Thank God we're the only ones in the room. Can you imagine if we were just flirting like this and someone else had to watch? Even if it doesn't, it's still suspicious.
Definitely.
Alright, chipped glass. And the last thing? The book on the ground. Hey, this looks kind of familiar. Where have I seen it before? Wait. Merlin. This is Merlin's spellbook.
Hello? Is everything alright? What are you looking at?
Merlin. Alright. How do we want to say this? I can't fit the whole thing. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, hold on. I have to abbreviate with. There we go. We fit it all. This is what years of playing Trivia Murder Party. Exactly. It was all for this moment. Oh, wow. Unanimously. We are unanimously not accusing Merlin off the bat. All right. We'll play good cop. We'll play good cop. What is it doing here?
I don't know. I mean, I lost it earlier, but I have no idea how it ended up here.
Wait, what? You lost your spellbook?
Yes! Please, you have to believe me.
I find myself suddenly putting my hands on his shoulders. Whoa, Merlin, take a breath. I'm not accusing you of anything.
You actually believe me?
I do, until I have a reason not to.
Right. Thanks.
Anyway, here. I gave the book back to Merlin, who starts flipping through it.
Oh, none of the pages seem to be missing or damaged.
Still, it's very strange. Alright, spellbook and notes. I think that's everything in this room.
We should see if the fairy godmother has finished speaking with the guards.
Good idea. Let's go. We moved over to the entrance. Sure enough, there she was.
Oh, hello. How did it go?
We found some things, but no obvious leads yet. What are we thinking, chat? How are the clues coming together?
What did the guards have to say?
They briefly left their posts at one point during the night.
Sorry, I read what Wynn said. Oh, Merlin, I'm not accusing you. I'm arresting you. Imagine. What?
Why?
Apparently, they heard a loud sound down the hall. It sounded like something had combusted, so they were alarmed at the possibility of a fire. But when they arrived, they found nothing but some lingering smoke. No fire, and nothing was damaged.
Alright, that's a clue, that's a clue.
I also have the report from the dungeon. They carefully checked the wing of the dungeon that my wand thief would have been in.
I take it we weren't lucky enough that the culprit was in there?
I'm afraid not. All they found was a broom, a coil of rope, and some broken glass shards.
Looks like you were right. That's where the rest of the case must have fallen.
Right, but I was wondering, what if the culprit broke out of the cell?
That's not the case. The cells nullify all magic, so they cannot use it to escape. The guards also reported that there were no signs of picking or damage to the lock.
Seems like the thief managed to evade the trap completely. Alright, dungeon report. Could you tell me more about how the floor trap works exactly?
Very well. This floor was specially made. When the trap goes off, it disappears completely. The pedestals are enchanted not to fall when this happens. It would be rather counterproductive if they did. The only way to avoid falling would be to either float or be on top of one of the pedestals.
But isn't that impossible?
What do you mean?
All of the pedestals have artifacts on them, which means they're in glass cases. Therefore, they can't climb on top of them without touching the glass and freezing.
That means they must have found another way around it. Alright, floor trap. Looks like that's all the information she has for us. Ooh, okay. Whose opinion do we want? Bum 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 bum. While that poll's going, let's look. Oh, I can't look at our notes right now. Okay, we'll look at them later. Okay, the people yearn for Merlin. It's unan. Okay, we have one vote for Fairy Godmother, but oh nope, they switched. Nope. Oh nope. All right, yeah, we're sticking. We very high Merlin. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, Merlin, what do you make of all this? I think we have more clues about how it was done as opposed to who could have done it.
To get past all the layers of security, they must have prepared multiple steps. If we break them down one by one, maybe it will lead us to the culprit.
That's a great plan.
Aw, thanks.
Oh, stop.
So, what do we do now?
We need to piece all these clues together. I think our best bet is to have discussions with people and see if we can come to any conclusions.
Aha! That's a great idea, like a group project.
Sort of. Even though what's on the line is a lot bigger than a grade.
Who do you think we should talk to first?
Given what we found, there is one person who seems like the obvious first choice. Sorry, Pookie, we found your spell book on the ground. We kinda need to talk about this.
Huh? Me?
Don't worry, I'm not accusing you of anything. But your book was found at the crime scene, and you're the only one who can answer my questions about it.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Alright, it's time for... the first interrogation. First things first. How did you lose your book, or are you sure you didn't do it? Let's ask how he lost the book. I think that's what y'all would want. How did you lose your book?
I don't know. I always keep it strapped to my back. I noticed it was gone a little before midnight. I was kind of panicking. I started asking around if anyone had seen it, but everyone told me they hadn't.
Then we need to figure out how it ended up in the treasury. The most likely explanation is it fell off, someone stole it from you, or it ran away. I'll give y'all a second to think about it in your own minds. 3, 2, 1. There's no, you know what? There's no penalty for wrong answers. I think it ran away. I was just kidding. Obviously.
I think you're a better investigator than a comedian. No offense.
Hey, whatever, let's just try this again. Alright, someone stole it. I think someone stole the book from you.
What? But who would do something like that?
The culprit, most likely. Since you keep it on your back, they were probably able to slip it out of the strap without you noticing.
I should have been paying more attention.
I wouldn't beat yourself up about it. This person is clearly a very skilled thief. There's something else bothering me about the book, though.
And what is that?
It's how we found it.
Eh?
Based on our investigation, we might be able to determine when the book was left behind. And that would be... Alright, well, let's think about it. If we found the book on the ground, right? Then that means that it would have had to have been put there after the floor closed up again. Otherwise, if it was before the wand was taken, it would have fallen with the floor. So it had to have been after. After the wand was taken.
Yeah?
Yeah, because of the floor trap. If they dropped the book before breaking the glass, it would have been found in the dungeon.
Exactly. So, what does that mean?
It means the culprit didn't want to dispose of the book entirely. If they did, they would have let it fall into the dungeon. No, they left it there on purpose.
But why would they do that? I don't know why they needed my book in the first place.
The reason why they stole the spellbook was to frame Merlin, to use it, or both. I mean, definitely to frame Merlin. And if what you guys were saying earlier was true, they probably used it as well, so we're gonna go with both. I think their reasoning was twofold. First, they wanted to frame you, Merlin.
Huh?
Think about it. Finding your spellbook at the scene of the crime would immediately throw suspicion into you.
But I didn't do it. I promise. I know I'm not the person everybody expects me to be yet, but I would never steal from somebody.
Don't worry. As I said before, I'm not accusing you. In fact, the more we talk about this, the more certain I am of your innocence.
Really?
Really, it just doesn't line up. If you were the culprit, why would you draw so much attention to your lost book by asking people about it? Also, wouldn't the treasury be one of the first places you'd look for it?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Just doing my job.
What was the second reason they need the book?
Oh, right. I think they wanted to use it.
Use it? How?
Isn't that the question? But I think I just might have the answer. How did the culprit use the spellbook? Alright guys, so we have to pick the piece of evidence that we think answers the question. Let me know in chat what you guys think it is, of how they used the spellbook. We have the broken case, a magic nullifier, the scuff marks, a fabric scrap, the chipped glass, the spellbook, the guard's report, the dungeon report, and the floor trap. I'll read the reports and the floor trap out because I feel like that's they have the most text. Guards report. Sometime before midnight, the 2 guards of the treasury left to investigate a loud booming sound. No source was found aside from some traces of smoke. The dungeon report. The guards investigated the dungeon wing that the wand's case would lead to. The only thing they found in the cell was a broom, a coil of rope, and some broken glass. There is no way for the culprit to escape the cell once trapped. And the floor trap. The floor trap, when triggered by breaking any of the enchanted glass, causes the entire floor to vanish for a full minute. The only way to avoid this would be to be above ground for the duration of that time. The wing of the dungeon that the trap leads to depends on the hemisphere of the room a person falls into. This is pictured in the image. So you can see the east wing will lead you to the east dungeon, and if you fall in the west wing, it'll lead you to the west dungeon. You guys think it's the guards report? Alright, we'll give that a shot.
The guards report? What does that have to do with my book?
I think your book caused the distraction they were talking about.
How? What spell did they cast?
I don't think they cast a spell at all. At least, not properly. Remember what you said earlier? If someone tries to cast a spell without the proper training, it'll backfire. Meaning, an explosion. Explosion? They're usually small, the size is proportional to the power of the spell being cast. The little ones are mostly harmless, even though they will get soot all over you.
No way.
If they miscast a small spell, they could cause that small explosion that the guards heard. And anyone, mage or not, was capable of that.
Hold on. That can't be right.
Why not?
If someone misfired a spell, even a harmless one, they would be covered in soot. And that stuff does not come out of clothes easily. Believe me, I know.
In that case, there is one way the culprit could have avoided any adverse side effects. How did the culprit avoid being covered in smoke? What do y'all think? What piece of evidence? You know, for being the Merlin, this guy isn't very smart. He's doing his best, and that's what matters. He's trying, you know? A for effort. Merlin is skilled, he just very much, like, gets in his own head about it. As you, in case you couldn't tell, severe inferiority complex with this one. What do we think in chat? Solved the case, I believe in you. Wince says fabric scrap or magic nullifier. Both very interesting options we can try. 2 votes scrap. All right, we'll try the scrap. We'll try the scrap first. I'm afraid I don't follow. Me neither. I think I made a mistake.
Don't worry, I make those all the time.
Somehow that doesn't make me feel better. How did the culprit avoid being covered in smoke? All right, it wasn't the tiny little fabric scrap. It was a good theory. I could see the logic behind it, but there's a better answer. You're on the right track. Don't worry, my parents say I'm a mistake too. Insane work. Nullifier? Let's see. Makes its wielder immune to spells.
A magic nullifier?
The investigation concluded that the culprit probably has one. Therefore, it would protect them from the effects of a miscast spell, leaving them clean.
That's true. That's completely true. Very well then. I accept your conclusion.
Alright. Interrogation complete. Phew, that was intense. But at least we have a better understanding of the case now. We decide to take a breather, and I catch Merlin looking through his spellbook. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I was just brushing up on my spells.
Good idea. If this culprit is dangerous, we may need to fight them. You could just blast them, right?
Oh, no. I'm not strong enough to cast magic like that. The only offensive spell I know is Fireball. But I've only successfully cast it a couple of times.
The mage casting Fireball? Unheard of.
Most of the time, it doesn't end well. The other mages call me Miss Fire Merlin.
That's so mean. That's crazy. That's so mean. Oh. Yikes.
I don't know. That book says I'm supposed to be wise and powerful, but I don't feel like either. I always feel like I'm letting everybody down instead. Not to doubt the book, but sometimes I really wonder if they got the wrong guy. Sorry, I'm getting us off track. Let's just focus on the investigation. That's more important.
Yeah, your personal trauma doesn't matter, Merlin. Shut up. I'm kidding. Alright, if you're sure.
What's our next course of action?
We know they avoided the glasses enchantment with their magic nullifier, and we just deduced how they got the guards away from the treasury. Since we figured out those first 2 layers, we should try and determine how they got past the final one.
The floor?
Exactly.
I'd ask the fairy godmother, since she seems to know the most about it.
Good idea.
Hello. How is it going?
We've made some progress, but we have a few questions.
Ask away. I'll do anything to help. What did you need to know?
Alright, interrogation time. We want to discuss the floor trap.
To evade it, the culprit would have needed to be above the ground for a full minute.
Am I playing? No, this is the version off itch. I downloaded it like half an hour before stream. This is the most recent version. Right. And the way they did it was... Alright, do we think they used magic? $1 million question. I'm just gonna go with the first answer I see. Because if it's not that, then it's the other one. No wonder you got bullied so much. Leave him alone! Leave him alone. What do we think? They wouldn't be able to stand on a case. There wasn't a reason they couldn't stand on a case. What do we think? Magic or nah? No magic. Alright, first one that we saw. I'm gonna say no. No, I don't think they did.
Really? What makes you say that?
The evidence that the culprit is not able to use magic is... Okay, we have evidence that the culprit is not able to use magic. Wince is saying they failed their spell. Which is a very good point. Do we have evidence that points to that conclusion? You're on the right track. We just need to pick the right piece of evidence to support it, because you are exactly right. They did indeed fail their spell. The guard? No, we can try that.
I don't think I quite understand. Can you explain this to me?
Shoot, can I? Actually, what I meant to say was... Boss Buster's saying the spell book. We'll try the spell book.
I don't think I quite understand. Can you...
Is it not? Wait, I actually thought it was the spell book. Did I click the right thing?
I can't...
Wait, me when I don't remember the answer to my own. It should be the spell... Oh, no, I remember what it is now. I led you guys astray a little bit. I think... Wait, do I remember the answer? Hold on. I think... Is it the case? Hold on. Oh, okay. Never mind. Me when I forget my own mystery. Listen, it was a year ago. They broke the glass.
What does that prove?
That they don't know magic. At least, not very strongly. If they used the magic to stay above ground, it's not likely they would have taken such a brute force approach to the glass. Me when I can't speak. Yeah, because Merlin brought that up earlier.
I see. In that case, how did they avoid falling?
Okay, we're back on track. We're so back. I think it was with the use of something they found in the dungeon. What did the culprit use to stay above the ground? I'm just gonna go with the first answer I see. All three of these items were found in the dungeon. Which one do we think they used? The broom, the rope, or the glass? The rope? We'll try that. The rope. My guess is they managed to hang from it until the floor came back.
If that was the case, then how did the rope end up in the dungeon?
I don't actually know. What could that mean? I don't have the answer right now, but regardless, I do have more evidence that the rope was used.
Being?
What proves that the culprit used the rope? What piece of evidence, y'all? Kyo is saying that they had the rope tied around the pillars, which caused the scuff marks, so we'll give the scuff marks a try. It's a good theory.
What are these?
Because it's correct. Scuff marks we found on two sides of the room. Now that I'm thinking about it, they look a lot like rope marks. This would explain how they stayed above the ground. If the culprit tied two ends of the rope to these posts, then they could jump up and hang from it once the floor gave out. All they'd have to do was hold on until it came back.
I see. So that's how it was done.
I just have one last question. How many of the guests actually knew about the floor trap?
Now that I think about it, I don't recall telling anyone aside from your group.
Bum, bum, bum. That's all I needed to know. Another interrogation complete.
Fascinating. So the culprit didn't need magic at all. That's so impressive. I mean, if it wasn't illegal.
Thanks, Merlin.
This isn't good. More guests are non-magical than not.
Don't worry. I think we're almost there.
Really?
Really. Think about it. We figured out how the culprit got past every layer of security. And in doing so, we found out a few key things about them. I think I may even have an idea who it was.
You do?
Miss Godmother, could you bring in the other four?
Of course. I'll be right back.
She leaves, and Merlin and I move back to the center of the room to regroup. So, what do you make of all this?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you're a part of this investigation too, right?
Yes. Sorry, I just am not used to that.
What do you mean?
Some people don't really believe in what I can do.
I see. Well, alright then. Show me a spell.
Are you sure? I'm not very good.
Not with that attitude. If you keep doubting yourself, if you keep refusing to try, then you'll never know what you're capable of. And I don't care what any prophecy says. I've seen what you can do with my own eyes. So, don't give up so easily. Alright?
Alright, I'll try.
Merlin opens his book, flipping through the spells.
I wonder if there's anything we missed. I know a spell that can locate lost or hidden items. Maybe it can reveal a clue we didn't catch.
Alright, let's do it. What?
Aren't you going to back away?
Why would I do that?
Because I'm about to cast it?
And?
That's what everybody does.
Oh, buddy. Oh, little man.
It could backfire if I mess up. I'd hate to ruin your beautiful outfit.
I know. But you won't misfire. I believe in you.
Okay. Reveille!
The room glows brightly for a moment, and when it dies down,
Over there!
we rush over, and underneath one of the crates is a bright golden glow. Help me move this.
Right!
We worked together to push the crate. It was kind of heavy. And even though Merlin was trying, I was doing most of the work.
There it is!
Merlin reaches over and picks up the item. The glow fades once he touches it. What is that?
Paper! A note, to be precise.
Dear Master Thief, I have heard you will be attending Princess Cinderella's ball tomorrow night. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The fairy godmother's wand will be there, and everyone will be eagerly awaiting her magical display. If you steal that wand, you will finally have your heart's desire. Consider it carefully. Sincerely, an old acquaintance. That's suspicious. That's weird. What is this?
Is this the letter to the culprit?
Mysterious letter added to notes. It has to be, but who's the master thief?
I don't know. I've never heard of them.
It must be someone at the ball. No wonder they managed to steal the wand.
I'm back. I've gathered the people you requested. They're all waiting in the ballroom.
I quickly stuffed the letter into my pocket. I looked to Merlin.
You've got this.
Do I? I've never done something like this before. What if I really am in over my head?
Hey, none of that. Remember what you just told me? Don't give up so easily.
Thanks, Merlin. He gives me a warm smile as he joins the others, and I can't help but find it beautiful. Alright, chat, this is it. This is our last chance to predict who done it before we get to the big confrontation. If you have your final theories, now is the time. Sure enough, everyone is gathered together. I take a deep breath to steady myself. Oh boy, this is it. This is where it all comes together. Oh, did I not? I want my book, please.
Did you figure out who stole the wand?
Hold on. There we go. No, give me the book back. Thank you. Not quite, but I'm almost there. And I have one major suspect. In order to prove who it is, I need to eliminate everyone else.
Hold on. You said earlier that we were only a few of several suspects.
Yeah. How come now you're so sure it was one of us 5?
Because there's one piece of evidence only our group knew about. We just went over this, so I'll do it. The floor trap. Only us was told about it. The floor trap. The fairy godmother told me she only explained it to our group. That means the only way the culprit could have prepared for it was if they were one of us.
Wait a moment. Maybe they didn't have to prepare at all.
What do you mean?
If the culprit knew magic, perhaps they simply cast a spell as a reaction. That's how they evaded the trap.
It's not a bad theory, but it can't be the case. We already established that the culprit used a non-magical method to evade the trap.
I can confirm this is true.
Oh, I see.
So, as I was saying, it had to be one of us. How are you going to narrow it down? I have a piece of evidence that can prove each of your innocence. Each of you, except for one. Might as well start with the easiest one. Merlin, I know you're innocent.
How are you so sure?
Hold on, my headphones are being a little funky. Just gotta reset them. Okay. Back on track. It all comes back to this piece of evidence. We already figured this out. It was the book. His spell book.
Is that not more evidence of his guilt?
I spoke with Merlin earlier. He said he lost it.
Likely story.
It's true!
He said he was asking people what happened to it.
Is there proof of that?
Hey, I literally asked you about it.
Oh, I must have forgotten. I'm sorry.
I do recall this happening. Merlin did bother me about it.
He asked me too.
See?
We also determined the culprit didn't use magic to steal the wand. That kinda takes the wizard out of the picture.
Touché.
Phew.
That brings us down to 4, and I'm about to knock out 2 more. Ow. The case. It was broken, and that says a lot about the culprit.
Elaborate.
Firstly, the glass was broken. That means that the culprit had no other way of moving it.
So?
There is one of you who wouldn't have needed to break it. And that person is... I'm gonna go with the first person I see. Who would not have needed to break the glass at all? Of these 4. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Bum bum, bum bum. Snow Queen, we'll try her. Oh, they're giving us death stares. I can sense the judgment. Alright. I'm kidding, haha. We'll try Beast. The Beast.
Elaborate.
Remember what Serena said about the glass? Is this enchanted glass? Yes, it is. It's truly impressive. It acts as glass, but is actually incredibly heavy. It would take someone inhumanely strong to even lift it by themselves. And who, here, is that strong?
Huh. What do you know? You're not a half-bad detective after all.
Chat, you're on the right track. Just wait one moment. Hang on. You said the case cleared 2 people. Who's the other one? There was one specific detail of the glass's magic that stuck out to me. Specifically, the type of spell it was enchanted with to catch intruders. I would like to test that theory specifically on... I saw a lot of people saying the Snow Queen, the freezing magic, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Your Majesty, would you touch one of the glass cases in the room?
What? Why would I need to?
That's right. The glass's enchantment freezes anyone who touches it. But would that magic affect the Queen of Ice and Snow herself?
No, it wouldn't.
Without hesitating, Gwyneira touched one of the glass pieces. Sure enough, nothing happened.
If you knew you were immune to the glass's magic, why didn't you tell anyone?
I'll give you one guess.
Oh, right.
So, she could touch the glass. So what?
I also do not see how this proves her innocence. I wouldn't say it's concrete proof, but it makes her less likely. But I do have concrete proof that one of you 2 are innocent.
Yes?
We got it down to 2, y'all. We've got it down to 2. What is it? It has to do with the guard's distraction. It would have been impossible for one of you 2 to pull it off. And that person is... Who could not have distracted the guards in the way that the culprit did? Who could not have done it? I will wait and see what y'all say. Ooh, we have a theory that Cyrena could not say the words. Let's try that. The guards were distracted by a miscast spell from Merlin's book. Merlin, what does one need to do to cast a spell?
Well, they would need the book and to read the spell's name from the appropriate page.
Exactly. So, tell me, how could someone cast a spell if they cannot speak?
She couldn't.
I take a deep breath and pull something out of my pocket.
What is that?
A letter we found at the crime scene. It's addressed to someone called the Master Thief, giving them the idea to steal the wand. And there's only one person left it could be.
Uh.
All eyes turn to him, and I swallow thickly.
Well, I'm waiting.
For what?
For you to say it.
Very well. Yorengel, I'm accusing you of stealing the fairy godmother's wand. Phase 2.
So, let me get this straight.
This is my favorite track in the game. I love this track.
You think I did it just because it couldn't have been any of the others? Or is it because you don't want to ruin their precious images, but are totally fine with slandering mine?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's rich. Enlighten me then. We all know for a fact I'm no mage. If I really did break that glass, that mental alarm would have gone off. How could I have done that without getting caught?
The same way you avoided any side effects of the miscast spell. Alright. I think y'all know by now we gotta pull out the nullifier.
A magic nullifier? Seriously? Do you have any idea how rare those things are? What makes you think I have a... Hey!
He jumps back, but it's too late to avoid the splash of wine that Gwenira throws on him.
What the hell was that for?
Merlin, clean him.
Eh?
Oh. Oh! She's right. Do it, Merlin.
Wait.
But why?
Just trust me.
Okay. Cleanse him.
His magic glows and... Nothing. No change, aside from the faint glow of the flower on his coat. The nullifier.
Oh, you little rat.
So what? Maybe I do have one. That's not proof I took the wand.
You're right. It's not, but it proves you could've. And there's one more thing I'd like to examine. One more thing we could match to you. And that thing is... Alright, chat. What's something we could try and match to him? Something we haven't used yet. We've got him on the ropes. We just gotta get to the end. What's something we could try and match to him? Fabric scrap, says Wince. We'll give that a go. We found this fabric scrap caught on something near the wand's case. Knowing how the culprit jumped and held onto the rope to avoid the floor trap, pretty sure their clothes snagged in the process. It tore a hole in your coat pocket, didn't it? That's why this letter was left behind. It fell out as you were leaving the scene.
Hold on.
I'd like to examine your coat. If there's a rip that matches this scrap, then you have a lot of explaining to do.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. I've outwitted priests, lords, and bands of thieves. But you are the first person I've lost to. Bravo.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yorengel, the Master Thief.
We did it! Good job, everybody.
I was hoping I could do the big reveal myself, in front of the whole crowd. Leave the wand behind with my calling card in tow. The Master Thief would no longer be a story, but a legend. Can you imagine it? Finally getting some recognition.
Why are you so obsessed with this?
Because you have no idea what it's like. I have 2 stories. 2! And no one knows either of them. I have to prove myself time and time again to people, and they never give me my dues. That letter was right. I had to take matters into my own hands.
Guards, seize him.
No need for that. I've done what I've wanted. You can have it back. I was never going to use it.
Yorengel reaches into his coat and...
Wait. Where is it? I know I had it.
He desperately turns his coat inside out, but there's nothing. No wand.
Unbelievable.
You lying snake. Where is it?
I don't know. I swear I just had it.
Uh-oh.
You can continue your excuses behind bars. Arrest him.
Wait. This is really, really bad.
Obviously.
I know how dangerous that wand is. You can't lock me up before you find it.
Hold on. He has a point. He knows the most about the situation. Let me talk to him. Then we can decide what to do.
Very well. But please, make haste. I fear we are running out of time.
One more round! Yorengel, what happened after you stole the wand?
I kept it in my coat. I was planning to hang on to it until the reveal.
And you're sure it couldn't have fallen out?
Okay, so the letter was a fluke. But I assure you, the pocket the wand is in is completely intact. I talked to a lot of people tonight. One of them must have taken it off of me.
Not a good feeling, is it?
Dang.
Look, in my defense, you are really easy to frame.
That's crazy!
Hey!
Regardless, there's really only one person who could have taken the wand off you.
And who would that be?
The person with a connection to this. What do we present, y'all? Merlin tried to go for the roast and got bodied. That's insane, bruh. Let Merlin get up. The letter? Y'all want to go with the letter? Okay. We'll try the letter.
That damn letter.
You didn't tell anyone about your plan to steal the wand, did you?
Of course not. It's not amateur hour.
In that case, the person who wrote you this note is the only one who would have even known you had the wand.
That's a very good point.
So, who sent it?
I don't know. They didn't sign or address it.
They knew you were the master thief. How many people would know that?
In my small hometown, it was somewhat common knowledge. Beyond that, I doubt anyone does.
So, it's someone from where you're from. There's not too many guests here. It shouldn't be hard to narrow that pool down.
Not happening. I surveyed the entire hall. No one from my town is here.
Then, how is this possible?
It's a complete contradiction.
This is getting us nowhere.
It seems impossible, but maybe I just need to think outside the box. If you didn't recognize them, then perhaps... Alright. What do we think? I'll go with the first answer that I see. They're invisible, they're in disguise, or Yorengel is lying. Of these three, what do we think it could be? Outside of the enchanted magic box, perhaps. In disguise was the first one I saw, so we're gonna go with that. Maybe you didn't recognize the mastermind because they don't look like themselves.
But the only person here in a mask is...
Calm down. It's not me. This isn't that kind of mystery. To prove it, I remove my mask. Merlin, blushing? There, satisfied?
Yeah, I've never seen you before.
I put my mask back on, nodding. What sort of disguise do you think they have, then? If it's not a traditional one, then it has to be magical.
No, no way.
Do you know something?
There was this witch. She lived in the woods in our town. I defeated her, so she can't curse people. But she still had her original power.
And that power was?
She was a shapeshifter.
Ah, that'll do it.
And you did not think to tell us this sooner.
I wouldn't have had to if any of you actually read my story.
You are very lucky violence is not permitted at this ball.
So she could be any of us?
I guess you could say she's among us.
Yeah, she had the power to turn into people or animals, but she couldn't inherit their powers.
I see. Alright then. All we need to do is figure out who she impersonated.
How could we possibly do that? She could be any of the guests.
True, but we do have a lead.
We do?
Wait, we do! She could have snuck into the ball as a bug or something, but she would need to have been a person to take the wand off of me.
So, she would need a way to get rid of the person she was impersonating. There are still some clues we haven't put together yet. Maybe if we figure out how she got rid of her target, it'll lead us to who it was. Let's start from the beginning. She was probably stalking you all night as some sort of small animal. That's how she found out about the security at the treasury.
But she didn't steal the wand.
That's right. But despite that, we do have proof that the floor trap went off again after it was stolen. Okay. What evidence do we have that the floor trap went off after the wand was stolen? That it went off a second time? Is this a dating sim X mystery? That is exactly what it is. That is exactly the case, yes. Bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. The dungeon report. We can try that. Oh, nope. Judgmental stares. What I meant was... Let's look through our stuff again. We have the broken wand case, the nullifier, the scuff marks, the fabric scrap, the chipped glass with the knife in that one, the spell book, the guard report, the dungeon report, the floor trap with the different wings, and the mysterious letter. We'll try dungeon report. Oh wait, we already tried dungeon report. Me when I remember what happened. Can't remember what happened 5 seconds ago. The MC never admits to being wrong. Listen, as long as you play it off as rage bait, no one will ever know. I'll give you guys a hint. We remember that the trigger for the trap going off is the glass being broken. Chipped glass? That's an interesting theory. Let's try that one.
Oh, how did that happen?
Ding ding ding. Good job, good job. We're on track. Someone used one of the refreshment knives to damage the glass.
They are no master thief. They did not even steal what was inside.
I don't think that was their goal. I think they were trying to imprison their target, kill their target, or make a mess. Make a mess is crazy. I'll just do this one. They were trying to imprison them. I think they were trying to imprison their target. A murder would be way too conspicuous. If they lured them into the treasury, they could damage the glass and then send them into the dungeon.
If that was the case, wouldn't the guards have found them when they checked the dungeon?
No. If we look at the wings, they would have ended up in the one that the guards didn't check. And that's how we're gonna find out who they replaced.
Guards, check all wings of the dungeon at once.
I don't like this. Is there any way to tell who it was before they get back?
Maybe if we can narrow down the time frame they were replaced, we can figure out what memories they would and wouldn't have.
Ah, clever.
Is there a clue that can help us narrow down when the witch set off the floor trap? We have proof. I believe this one is... I think it's... Was it the dungeon report? Me when I don't remember my own answers. Okay, yeah, this was it. It was the dungeon report. I didn't have an You guys were right about the dungeon report being relevant. You were just one too early. I didn't have an explanation for this earlier, but I do now.
I'm afraid I don't follow. That's just... Hey! What is my rope doing in there?
That's what I thought. You didn't drop it.
Obviously not. I needed to hang on to it until the floor came back. I just left it by the podium, since I didn't want to waste time winding it back up. If I was still there when those guards came back, it would be over.
But it was found in the dungeon, along with any glass that got on the floor, which means that the floor went off again after you stole the wand.
So?
So that means that the witch wouldn't know about anything that happened before that. Arriving, mingling in the ballroom, Merlin's stolen spellbook. Wait. Hang on. Wasn't there something Merlin did that a certain someone seemed to forget about? He said he was asking people what happened to it.
Is there proof of that?
Hey, I literally asked you about it.
Oh, I must have forgotten. I'm sorry. Huh? This is absurd!
Uh-oh.
I invite you to my party, and you accuse me?
We'll see if you're guilty or not, as soon as the guards get back. Her eyes widen, and she turns desperately to...
Fairy Godmother, it's me! You wouldn't let them do this to me, would you?
Cinderella...
Your Highness, if you're going to accuse me, at least use the proper title.
My Cinderella never makes others use her title.
Huh?
No sooner than we had cornered her, the ballroom door swung open. And there stood Princess Cinderella, 2 guards standing behind her. And there you have it. You are the mastermind of this entire plot. You are the witch. Well, it seems the game's up. There was a flash of light, and the princess's form melted away, revealing...
The witch.
The ballroom erupts into panic. People flee to the corners, and her voice fills the entire room.
Long time no see, Yorin. I have to admit, I wasn't sure you could pull this one off. But here we are! Give him a hand, everyone.
She goes to pinch his cheek, which Yorengel smacks away angrily.
You used me.
Oh, but it was so easy. You were so desperate for attention, you did all the work for me. It's only fair, considering how much of my power you took away. But let's let bygones be bygones, because with this, I will become stronger than ever before. Now, Fairy Godmother, the magic words. What are they?
I would die before I tell you. She has the wand. Seize her!
The guards move, but suddenly the witch is brandishing something shiny and sharp.
Ah!
And next thing we know, she has a hold of Cinderella with a knife to her throat.
Stay back. I have to admit, Your Highness, I've gotten a lot of use out of these knives. Cinderella!
No!
Unhand her, unless you want to know what an icicle through the chest feels like.
I will tear you limb from limb!
Please, don't hurt her.
Uh-oh, we have a hostage crisis.
You may die before telling me the words, but would you let her?
No.
The fairy godmother raises a hand, and the guards stand down.
Wait, please.
We have to do something. And they end up turning to... Merlin, come here. Shh. I shove my hand over his mouth as I drag him behind one of the tables. No one seems to notice amongst the chaos. Merlin, you need to cast Fireball.
What? I can't do that. You know I can't.
It's the only way. If you can disarm her, then we can save Cinderella.
But what if I miss? What if I burn down the castle? What if it backfires and blows us all up?
I grip his shoulders. My gaze is intense and sure. It won't. I know it won't. You are Merlin, and I know you can do this. Not because some book says you can, but because I've seen your abilities with my own eyes. Your heart is good, Merlin, and I know you can do anything you put that heart into. So do something great and save us all.
Okay, I'll do it.
He opens to the proper page in his book and lifts his hand. Before I can stop myself, I take his other hand in my own. He nods, and his eyes fill with determination and focus. His eyes flicker with the beautiful golden magic, and I hold on to him as we take aim.
Ignis Fera!
What? What was
But it's too late. The little blast of fire collides directly with her arm. She screams in pain, releasing Cinderella, who breaks free and runs to her fairy godmother.
Cinderella!
She takes her into her arms protectively as all attention turns back to... the witch, whose arm is not going out.
Put it out! Put it out!
There's flashes of light as she shifts into various animals and creatures, but the fire continues to engulf her.
No! No! No!
Her shrieks pierce the air as her whole body is consumed, and she shrinks away, more and more, until nothing remains but the wand, sitting in a pile of ash.
That was not supposed to happen.
Regardless, you, young wizard, have saved us.
We did it! Task failed successfully. I cannot thank you enough. You truly are the hero the book foretold.
I don't know if I'm quite there yet. But
He smiles, turning to look at me.
maybe I'll get there, eventually.
Everyone breathed a sigh of relief as the ball gradually returned to normal.
We cannot thank you enough.
Your investigation skills saved us all from a very dangerous threat.
I have to admit, you impressed me.
I underestimated you as well.
Yeah, this was extraneous circumstances, justified self-defense.
When I'm inevitably tried for this, I might request your services.
You're always welcome to come for me if you need any magical advice, too. You really are a hero, smiley face. Oh, you know, just doing my job. No one back at the office is gonna believe this. As we all split off, Merlin suddenly touches my arm.
Can we speak for a moment?
Of course.
Since this whole thing is solved, I just wanted to ask, why did you choose me to investigate with you?
Oh, that's easy.
It is?
Yeah, it's because I saw something in you, Merlin. I knew you were capable of amazing things. You just needed to prove it. Not to anyone else, but to yourself. And I'm really proud of how far you've come tonight.
That's...
Oh god. Oh no. To my horror, tears well up in his eyes as he brings a hand to rub at them. Merlin, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
No. I'm happy. You've been so patient with me. You've encouraged me the entire investigation. Your belief in me, it makes me believe in myself. And I cannot thank you enough for that. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
He rubs at his eyes, calming himself a little.
I like you. I like you a lot. And I was wondering if, at least tonight, you would honor me with a dance.
I'd love to, Merlin. He smiles at me as I take his hand. It's warm. We make our way to the dance floor, swaying back and forth as we get lost in the moment.
May I ask for one more thing?
Oh? Oh? What is it?
Can I... that is to say... Can I kiss you? Please?
Guys, we scored! We scored! The happiest of smiles rests on my face. Of course you can. We scored! We did it, gang. I have to admit, this night did not go at all like I expected. But I suppose everything turned out alright in the end. The wand is in safe hands, the evil is defeated, and I even found a little magic of my own along the way. The end. We got to smooch the wizard! And that was Burglary at the Ball. A fairy tale attorney story. What did we think, everybody? What did we think? Gosh, I haven't played this game in like a year. Shout out Maddie, of course, of course. Yes, this happened, this was made in a month. Somehow. Absolute cinema, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I preferred Epi. Yeah, sweet and well written. They're very different games, for sure. They are very different. One's like a horror survival thriller type, and this is a cutesy little dating mystery. This game's old enough that it uses my old name. It does. I'll probably update them eventually, but any games I made before the change still have Barbie in the credits. All the voice actors did such a good job. The voice cast was so talented as well. Yorn and Bugle Boy, shout out Austin. Love the guy. Bugle Boy DLC at some point, maybe. Yes, this very much was a tonal shift from the last game. But yeah, if y'all liked what you heard, definitely check all these people out. They were fantastic to work with. Very, very fun. Yes, directing, writing, programming, that was me. Special thanks to all of the things I used for programming to make my life a little easier. And they all lived happily ever after. And that was Burglary at the Ball. Yeah, it's a very short little self-contained story, but I highly recommend. Before we wrap up, I guess I do want to show one thing. This will take like 2 minutes. This will not be long. We'll skip through it, but... Oh, there we go. Maybe the true magic was the friends we made along the way. So true. I don't care, we're gonna lie. Fuck you, Yorin. Okay, I guess I can say it now that we finished the game. Yoringel's route is my favorite one. The culprit route is my favorite. Merlin is second, I think, though. If I had to pick. If you had to choose, if you had to choose. Okay, we need to get Cyrena. The character designs are so good. I completely agree. This was jewelry.
I don't know.
And then Cyrena. We just gotta get to the investigation. La 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 la. Okay. Stop. Okay.
Since the glass was...
Yeah.
It is all over. Can I go back?
Okay. So we have Cyrena as our partner. When I was a mermaid, I once found a circle of glass on a stick. Apparently, humans use it to magnify hard-to-see items. Do you have one? No, I'm an attorney, not an actual detective, remember? Oh, right. Do not worry then. I have another thing most detective stories include. What? Without giving an answer, Cyrena presses down on the seashell necklace she wears. See seashells by the seashore. It glows for a moment, and suddenly... Dewey! Guys, it's Dewey! Say hi to Dewey! This is Dewey. He's my best friend. Every investigation team needs a sidekick, doesn't it? He's a little seal. He's so cute, or scream in terror. He's so cute. Oh my word, he's so adorable. Thank you. I think so too. He's so cute. May I please pet him? He looks so soft. Of course, he's very friendly. I gently pat the top of his head and he barks again in happiness. I'm actually gonna die of cuteness. How did you even summon him? The matching necklaces we wear allow us to call each other to our sides. We are both able to deny the summons, but we're always there for each other when needed. Aww, that's actually really sweet. As a seal, Dewey has an excellent sense of smell, so he may be able to identify things we cannot. That's a great idea. There's something fishy about this whole case, and... When Maddie first sent me this sprite of Dewey, I was in hysterics. You guys don't even get it. Oh god, I can't even look at him. What? What did I... It sounds like a siren. Before I can even react. Dewey is launching himself at me at Mach speed. Cyrena gasps, quickly rushing to pry him off. She puts him back on her shoulder, and he eventually calms down after a few pets. Maybe I am the only person who finds that as funny as I do, but... Oh my word, I'm so sorry. Dewey Decimal, bad seal, very bad seal. Are you injured, chat? No. Other than almost going into cardiac arrest. Good, I must apologize. He's normally very well behaved, but hearing that word sends him into a blind frenzy. What word? Fishy. Noted. Do not say that one aloud. Dewey. We had to end off showing Dewey. I had to show Dewey. But if you want the rest of Cyrena's route, if you want more Dewey content, the game is linked in the description. But for now, let's go ahead and scooch back over to chatting. Okay, and that was burglary at the ball. I'm so glad you guys liked it. That was really fun for me as well to go back through. Yeah, so thank you guys very much for coming. I thought this would be a fun little thing to do for Valentine's Day, you know? It's like avoiding talking about treats. That's exactly what it's like. That is, like, if you can't say, like, treat in front of a dog or they're gonna tweak out, that's the exact thing I was going for. I'm glad y'all had fun. I had a ton of fun. This was great to go back through. Like I said, support everyone else who worked on it. They're all very, very talented. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had a fantastic Valentine's Day. Hopefully a schedule will come out soon. The rest of February is going to be a little bit wonky for me. Some things are getting rescheduled permanently. Some streaming days might change. I gotta figure it out. So appreciate the patience as always and the viewership. But yeah, I think that's going to be it from me for now. Until next time, I hope you all have... Oh, wait, we gotta do our top 3. Hold on, before I do the outro. At number 3, we have Mithridium. At number 2, Wince. And number 1, Maddie. Thank you guys very much for chatting. Thank you all for coming to this stream, especially. Whenever I do stuff that's like personal stuff, it really means a lot when you show up. So I notice, I appreciate it. It means a ton. But until next time then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, a fantastic rest of your weekend and start to your week, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!